That's really pleasant coming through here. Sun rays dappling through the trees. Have to keep alert because you do get deer run out in front of you when going through a wooded area like that. Seen plenty of them. I'm pleased to say I haven't, touch wood, had any near misses. Well, we're well on our way to Whitwell. And from there we'll probably go to the Black Station calf because I can get decent chips there, which I can't from Whitwell. They just do these French fries. And I prefer the real thing rather than French fries. So called. Come on, there's nothing coming, for God's sake. Oh, I left it too late.
Generally, Ford is more busy as day, but we've had that many bridges on the way. I really regret it because I found that door and then got it Really top end. Well, I've only got plates of power and through and they can fight.
Very nice aerial square 4. Don't see many of them about.
Black and gold.
I think that's right. That is really rusty and covered in shit.
Has he?
So we've had a little chat, said my goodbyes, and we're now going to be on our way to Blackham station. And yeah, I can get some proper chips there. So that's my preference anyway. So stay with us as we make our way, as I say, to the station, and see you there. Right, we have arrived. Well, it's time I go and order my chips and a nice steaming hot coffee. We'll have a little bit of a chat and a look around the bikes and yeah, enjoy the afternoon. I enjoyed my chips and my steaming hot coffee. Little bit of a chat with the guys, and then it's time to think about going back. Right, well, we've just left Blackham Calf, which is Blackham Station, which is the station north of Whitwell. We're just heading out of Reepham now on the main road, rather than going through the little lanes. We're going out towards Alsham. Think back of the YouTubers that I follow. Some very interesting videos come up, and some, I'm afraid, are getting to be rather contradictory. Saying one thing one time and then saying something else later on, I find difficult to swallow, especially when it regards finance. In other words, money appears to be making decisions, or is behind some of the decisions that are being made or talked about. I'm talking about our two friendly Yorkshiremen. Have enjoyed some of their videos on occasion, but I don't know, getting a bit iffy now. Iffy insofar as, I suppose it's how much trust you can put, or you lose trust in what people are saying or recommending, or everything really. You can't go making out that you're all for one thing and the next minute you've changed your tune. Well, there we go. maybe that's just me. I don't know. So it is me. That's just the way I find it, and that's my own personal feelings. Always interested to see what people put up. Some are acting as professional reviewers, where it is now a business. They're being paid by YouTube and they're being sponsored as well, so they are then running a business, and of course that has an effect on what they have to say. They're promoting a particular product. Are they 100% behind it? I think early on, everybody was sort of saying they wouldn't promote things that they didn't believe in, but I think that starts to wear a bit thin. It's a shame. There it is. It's the way things are. I'd like to think I wouldn't be like that. It's unlikely to be like that at the moment because I'm not sponsored. I don't get anything from YouTube. I don't have that amount of subscribers. And yeah. So whatever I say is just my personal feelings. I have no axe to grind in far as product loyalty and such like. I basically say it as I find it. Now this is the Elsham Road that we're on, that runs down into Buxton before I've carried straight on to Coltishall and to Wroxham and so forth and so on. But we will turn off at Buxton and now make our way to Anchor Street, which takes us around the top side of RAF Coltishall. The other side of that, as I say, we have Anchor Street, which takes us through to Dillon, which then takes us out to the bypass, the Stalham bypass, and home. One or two bikes, probably on their way to Blackham Caff. They might be on their way to Whitwell, but it's amazing the people I saw at Whitwell. I left and went to Blackham, and then they started filtering through from Whitwell to Blackham. Recognised people and the bikes. And the one thing there is you can get some decent grub. They do some nice food there, whereas Whitwell we're somewhat limited. This is just nice, poodling down the lanes. Not doing much more than 50 mile an hour. Well, it looks as though I've used another gallon of fuel. I'm getting 97 miles to the gallon, so That gives me an idea of the mileage I'm doing. Right, we're now coming into Buxton. We turn off here, we go past the mill, Buxton Mill, which is a bit of a tourist attraction, if you like. Right, this is where we go left. Just down here will take us to Buxton Mill. It's nice just to stop there. You can stop and walk down just in front of the mill by the river there. It's very pleasant. Here we are. This is the mill. Over the water and turn left here and follow it round. Water is on our left hand side now, and you'll see it there. Now we just get the other side of the village here, Lammas. We're from Buxton to Lammas, and then it's at the north side of Coltishall, RAF Coltishall. I should know it well because I had a business there, actually, on the base. That was many moons ago. Of course, they shut Coltishall down. They shut Neath's Head down for a while, which is RAF Neath's Head, which was the radar station, our early warning radar, because we don't need that anymore. We don't need any protection, we don't need any armament. It's you know, the world's such a safe place now, and everybody loves everybody else. We live in wonderful times. We might as well completely disarm. Right, I have to stop there. I'm going into a rant. I don't mean to. As I say, it's just a case of I used to work at both those sites. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry about the rant. I do get on my high horse at some point, so apologies for that, but otherwise I hope you enjoyed the ride, and if you would give me a thumbs up, be great. Also, if you would subscribe, it all makes a difference, so thanks for that. Hopefully see you next time. Sorry this has been so long, but as I say, I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers for now.